And welcome back. So what we're doing here is we're going into Adobe Illustrator, and I am going up to the File tab, and I'm going down to Place, and then I am going in to find all of my ornaments that I have chosen for this particular product. Project, I guess I should say. So once you click all of them, you can just click, just click, 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 and it'll say 1 through 30 or whatever it is that you have. And you can just place them in there. It's better than like copying, pasting. I've found that it's a little bit easier. Now I am not a pro at this in the least bit. So don't think of me as being a pro. But now what I'm doing is, this is just kind of what I figured out. So I am trying to find my template that I'm going to be using for the template for the tumbler, right? So I'm putting the template in because I want to be able to kind of design the background. I want to design it to kind of match this template, right? So that's kind of why I was bringing it in here. So I kind of put it in there to where I could see it, and I could not find a way. I'm sure there is a way, but I am not an expert, as I said, to see where the lines are, where the template kind of starts, and I was trying to design something that would go in between, on the top and the bottom, right? So I'm taking my ornaments and I'm kind of bringing them, and if you kind of bring them together with like another ornament, or bring them with another element that you're trying to put in the in the space, it will kind of see how those lines kind of come up. It will kind of let you know that you're in the same area as far as spacing, sizing wise, that you're sizing them in the same kind of general size as the rest of them that you're trying to size. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. But anyways, so I just continued. I kind of sped this up quite a bit because I kind of made all of them small so that I could kind of see which ones I wanted to put in there. So I just went through and sized them all down and kind of put them all over the place. And then I am going to sort them, organize them, put them off to the side so I can kind of figure out exactly the look and sizing that I want for all of these ornaments. So I think at some point I realized that there was 1 million of these ornaments. So I just went through and kind of grabbed them all and put them all off to the side. And this is just another way that you can do it. I was kind of wanting to go through them to see the different designs and the different looks of them, to kind of see if I wanted to use any particular one or use multiple of ones. So I kind of was making them smaller, and then I realized, let me just pull all of these over, and I can sweep over all of them and then make them, to an appropriate size to match the rest of them, and then be able to kind of go through them and see which one I wanted to use. So I wasn't sure, what the design was going to be like at this point. I just knew kind of what I wanted to do. So putting them in here and kind of seeing them all at once was part of the like creative process, if you will. So like I was saying about that template, I could not figure out a way to keep it on the screen, and I'm sure there is a way to do it, but I am not, like I said, a pro. So I just kept kind of like clicking on it so that I could see where it was, and then I could be in relation to, okay, now I want to put my ornaments in these places where it's going to be exposed, where I'm going to use the lined design, the wing, I think is the wing design that this is, that I was going to use that for the foil and the glitters, but I wanted to put those ornaments and a background behind, like if they were kind of behind that design. So that's essentially what I was trying to do here with this. And as you can see, what I'm trying to do is size them in different spots, and I'm trying to put them where they are in like lines where the line is going up into a point. So I was trying to make that to where, because I'm taking this chain that was in this design bundle or whatever that I got off of Creative Fabrica, and I was making the chain to where it looked like it was hanging down from these certain spots, right? So again, I hope that makes sense. So I ended up taking the chain, that particular chain, and just kind of duplicating it. I would just right click and then copy it and then bring it over and put it with another ornament if the design called for it. Because some of the design was like I was just going to get a piece of the ornament. So I kind of used these as like, because only some of it was going to show. So I wanted some curves and some, you know, different looks as far as, you know, I don't know. But I spent some time. And I mean, I just spent my time just kind of figuring out which ornament pattern I liked and such. So I think I finally, here in just a second, I think I take all of them and I just kind of move them off to the side because I was getting a little bit too confused. Too many patterns, too many designs for me. So I took them all off. That's what I love about AI too, is that I can just move everything off to the side and they still stay there. Like when I'm working in Procreate, I love it, but I can't put anything off to the side. Like I just want to set that over there for a minute. Once you get out of it, it cuts it in half or whatever it is. So, and they go away. So I like this program because it allows you to kind of put everything over, set it to the side, and then you can kind of bring everything back in and see where you want to go. And so you can see here, I'm trying to hold that pattern to where it's visible, and then I'm trying to set that up to be where the line is, where that, you know, that point comes in that design. So this is kind of what I was doing the rest of the time, was just placing these ornaments and getting them sized to the right size and getting them, you know, figuring out which design and which ones I wanted to do. So I am going to speed this up just a little bit so this doesn't take forever. So, and I'm just going to play a little bit of music here just so you can kind of watch. And if you are going through this, you can slow it down, pause it, and kind of see where I'm picking up these things and putting them in their places. So, but I wanted to leave this in here so you did have a feel for, you know, kind of how I designed this whole thing.
Like this. Like this. Like this.
So the bundle package did come with like this little bright spot, this like, I guess, reflection. And so I did end up using that in a few different places. One thing that I will say about this is I just copied and pasted it and put it on the different ones that I thought would look good, is put them in the same place, right? So it looks, I mean, obviously, the lights on the tree and stuff like that are going to have the different looks, I mean, different lights shining on them. But in this case, we're just trying to make it look like the light is coming in from one particular area, right? So I just kind of put them all on that one side so that it would look cohesive as far as the light going in one area, or coming from one area, I guess I should say. So that's what I did with that that little thing. You could put them on all of them, but I kind of wanted to just put them here and there because there's going to be gold glitter on there. So I just kind of wanted it to look like it was just, you know. Anyways, that's beside the point. So I used the sparkle that was on there. And now once again, I went to file and I went down to place, and then I'm going into my Christmas file, and I am picking out my red background that I wanted. I really wanted that contrast of the red with behind that green. It was kind of difficult because all these patterns, I was kind of like, there's so many patterns on the ornaments, and then there's pattern on this, and so I was trying to find like the right type of pattern that I thought would go with everything. So here I am bringing in this pattern, and what I'm going to do is just kind of fill it up, fill the whole backside, right? And then I'm going to arrange, and I'm going to send it to the back. So that puts it all the way to the back. So now we have our ornaments in the front where we want them to be, obviously. So I am going to leave it just like this, right? And then we're going to go down to print. And when you pull up, when the window comes up, it's going to come up like this, right? So it's going to show you what's going to print. It's not going to print like it shows on the screen. It's going to print that this is the area in which you have chosen for it to print. So that's why I was putting some on the up and, up above and down below and stuff like that, so that it would look like it was, they were coming down from other places and whatnot. So anyways, that is how you print it. When you go in there, you want to make sure that you're going into the printer settings and print whatever setting it is that you have for whatever printer you have and whatever paper you're using. So please like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you would have done differently. This was my Tumblr that I did last week. I promised y'all a video on how I created that background with those ornaments, and that is how I did it. So it's very simple, very easy. Honestly, if you barely know AI, you can do it yourself, I promise. So like I said, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.